Welcome to the Fact Factory podcast, where we dive deep into the truth and trend shaping our world today. I'm your host, Ishmael Jumas, and today we have special guest joining us. Howdy Moya, the Legion Treasurer for the Malawi Congress Party, MCP, and Harold has been a key figure of the party, working tirelessly to promote development and unity in the region. In this interview, we will dive into his experience, insights, and the political landscape and the vision of the future of Malawi Congress Party. Let's get started.
I'm Harold Muyala. I'm the regional treasurer for the Southern Malawi Congress Party.
So, how does the MCP engage with the youth in getting the position of leadership?
It is doing very well. That is why you can see, even during our ended up convention, most of the young ones have acquired the senior positions. If I can give you an example, even our current Secretary General, he's a youth. He was Director of Youth. He is now the Secretary General of the party. Well, the Treasurer General, my own boss, he's just a youth. He's a youngster. You see? Or the Director of Youth, whatever. He's also a youth. Right? So, most of these positions are held up by the youth. I will even tell you of very senior positions. See our first vice president, Gotani Hara. He's a youth. He's a youth. He got his academic from Kamuzu Academy. Kamuzu Academy was introduced in 1981. So you can see. Before, the Chancellor College, what areas, she was there. So, she's a youth. Even the second vice president, Abida Mia, she's not very old, she's a youth. She's a youngster. Right? So, you will see that most of these senior positions now are shared to the youth. Because we feel the youth are the current leaders of this country. And they must be guided this time to know their rightful way of where they are heading to. If we don't guide them now, when are we going to guide them? We don't wait for somebody to come to me that you can see as I am here. I'm no longer a youth. I'm an old man, but I was the director of youth during my time as well. So I also now tell the youngsters, say, look, we used to do this, we used to do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, right? And they are doing it up. So even my regional directors of youth, all of them, if you see them here, they have just gone out. They are young, very young, of your age. So we have room for the youth, for the betterment of the party as well. And this agenda of 2063 agenda needs the young ones, because we shall not be there at the time. But you will be there. In 2063 you will be there. And that is the time when you will be very ripe and very matured enough to manage the country. Right? So the party is doing enough already to prepare the youth for positions. And they have positions already as we are talking. I have given you the examples. If you see us nowadays, even at a rally, you will see that we old people who are being phased out, most of youngsters are in front. You see? Even here, where I am, you see, if I sit with my team here, they are all the youthful people. They are all young ones. I just feel big because I am among the youth. You say, here it is. So, that is what it is. Any question?
How is Malawi Congress Party differs with other political parties?
Well, Malawi Congress Party is different from these other political parties because Malawi Congress Party is a party of all, of everybody. We don't segregate the youth, the girls, the boys, the men, the women, all of them are welcome in the Malawi Congress Party. And we don't see areas where one comes from in the Malawi Congress Party. You will see our composition even on all these positions I've told you of, which are being held by the youth. You will see some are from the north, some are from the center, some are from the south. So it is a party of everybody. We don't say, oh, this one is coming from Mangochi. No. This one is coming from Musanje. Oh no, this one is coming from Mwanza. No. I am from the north. I am from Zimba. But I'm at home here in the south. Actually, all my children, they just go to the north, come back. They have been married here, and all that. And this is the system which Kamuzu brought. Kamuzu used to say there are no Tumbukas, there are no Chewas, there are no Romwes, there are no Tumbukas, there are no Senas, but we are all Malawians. That was the emphasis of Dr. Banda. So, our current president, His Excellency Dr. Lazarus Makase Chakwera, has followed suit. He has those super high five. Those super high five, you will see, most of them are extracted from this unity, royalty, obedience, and discipline. Because you see, there is loyalty in there, that we should all be loyal. We should be united as Malawians. We should be obedient. You must do what you feel is right, and it should be a right thing. Discipline. You must be disciplined. We don't want anybody to be unruly. Because how can you run the country like this? If you are indisciplined, then what future do you try to bring for the country? No, you can't. But you must follow these four cornerstones. Like the ones, the super high five that His Excellency Dr. Lazarus Makase Chakwera is trying to preach. So this is what I can say is what differentiates Malawi with these other parties. While as these other parties, sometimes they will see a face of somebody. Who is this one? Where does this one come from? Who is that one who is going there? But we don't do that. Anybody who is moving will say that is a Malawian who is moving there. By just seeing his skin, he is a Malawian. He is not a white person. And even if he is a white person, we say he is our neighbor. He is our relative. Let's also stay with him, because this country is supposed to stay with each and everybody in a harmonious way. So peace, love, unity is what we want.
The Dons alliance has been shaken due to the Ukraine crash. So what can be your remarks on that?
No. That issue is a different issue altogether. We're talking of an accident which we cannot comment much on those things. You know, accident is accident. If somebody knows that I'm going to be involved in an accident, then you do not start the journey, or you do not leave for Zomba, you do not leave for Mulanje if you know that your car will break down along the way between you to this place and Mulanje, right? Those are things that nobody can dream or predict that there would be this sort of an issue. So that is something that, we can't comment much on those things, because they involve an accident which nobody is in a better position to explain the circumstances of such, and that is why it is called an accident. An accident is an accident which you cannot avoid. Nobody can avoid an accident. Whoever he is or how he is, how highly educated he is, just as if you are just talking with me now, as we part ways here, you will hear that I've fallen out from the minibus, and it has just gone over me. Such things happen. You say, that gentleman who are talking with here, he is no more. Such things sometimes they happen. So, you can't talk on things which you cannot predict that such things will happen. To us, we all feel pity and sorry for the tragic loss which happened. It's a tragic loss. It's an accident, and nobody can explain better on that. Nobody is competent to explain on such things. No, because trying to be talking much and much on those things, we are making the bereaved, the relatives remember, where they may be, they were trying to forget something. Nobody can forget, the death of somebody. Say, if in a family, if somebody leaves you, what and what, you cannot forget. You stay by that any time, what, but, because we are human beings, sometimes you pretend just to talk, tend to forget, but still you cannot forget, because those are the things which are beyond any human's caliber. We can't do anything like that. I think there, because this tells alliance, what we are saying. Some left some time back, they were leaving the Toss Alliance one by one, so that as we were talking, there are very few people still remaining in the alliance and all that. So, that is how it is. So,
what are the most notable developments that this ruling party, the MCP, has done so far?
As I'm saying, we are heading for elections. Each party now wants to also show its strength on the ground. We are also looking for the same people. We as MCP would rather have the people vote us back again in the government. Would like our president to continue. Actually, he has done only a first term, so he has to do the second term, because constitutionally, somebody, if he is delivering, is supposed to hold that office